Hey Sammy, how are you? Hi payroll. Hope y'all are having a good day. I came a few minutes early on purpose. Hope y'all are having a good day. I came a few minutes early on purpose. You guys will hear my niece in the background. She's watching her show, so I just wanted to let you know. Bandit, you see the picture? Isn't it beautiful? Thank you. I know. Somebody nice found it for me. I love it. It's very welcoming, you know? We're just waiting on Crystal. She's like 4 minutes out. And then we're gonna let B get in. Banana come in. And nobody's gonna be blocked or muted or anything like that. Like, I don't want you guys to feel that way. Like, this is I've been a safe space for, since I started. Since I started coming here, I'm a safe space. So I don't want you to think that, like, your opinion or your comments don't matter because they do. Hi, Miss Tori. I see you come in. How are you? Hi, Wolfie. I see you. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, Miss Tori. Hi, Poop. Again, the background noise that you guys are going to hear, my niece is watching her YouTube in the living room. So, I'm sorry if that bothers you guys. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Just waiting on Crystal and Banana. So, I came a bit early just on purpose. Thank you. Bandit found it for me. Hi, Sim. Hi, SJ. I see you guys coming in. I know Bandit found it for me on Google, or she may have taken that picture. I don't know, but it's a beautiful picture. Somebody had mentioned the other day when I was live, you need um, a Christmas themed background, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, I do. To be a little bit more welcoming. Okay. And I'm gonna say this one more time. Like, I don't want anybody to feel like their thank you, SJ. Thank you. Wolfie, I'm gonna be honest with you. Crystal and Banana had a really, yeah, you can poop. You can share to whoever. Wolfie, again, I'm sorry. Crystal and Banana and I threw in a couple things, had a really deep conversation with her last night, well, this morning. And she knows that it's not going to end very well if there's no accountability, like real life accountability taken. And yeah, so I personally don't know what she's going to say. I just know that she said she sat at work. There's Crystal. She said she sat at work and continued to think about it. And I get where you're coming from, Wolfie. I do. No, I'm waiting, Crystal. I came early. Yep, you're welcome, Wolfie. Absolutely. And even though, a ton of accountability was taken behind the scenes, it also has to be on the scenes. I respect that, Bandit. I do. That's fine, Banana. Take your time. You're fine, Crystal. Okay, Banana. No problem. I understand that there's a lot of hurt and pain behind things that I genuinely don't know about. And, I do get where some of you guys are coming from with the hurt and the pain. So I can't talk about that though because I don't know it. I don't. And I'm sorry. Crystal, are you there? Okay, I'm just making sure that you're there. I just want to make sure that you're there. But I was telling them, Crystal, that on the back end that you and Banana had a really deep conversation about a few things that needed to be taken accountability for. You're fine, Banana. Bandit, I had a really good day today. I got all my laundry done, and then I got fresh sheets on my bed, and then yeah. So, and then I think I'm gonna like get a quick bite to eat with my sister. After in a couple hours after she's done with what she's doing, and then yeah. So, how about you? What are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, Bandit. I have to keep myself going because if I don't, like, I don't want to end up in a deep, dark place. Do you know what I mean? And I'm thankful I have people around, like, hint, hint, like you guys, and like my people around. So I know that, um, you know, I will always be okay. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I have to know that genuine people are giving a fuck. Do you know what I mean? So, thank you, B. Thank you. Hi, Moth. I see you. I'm good today. I just wanted to check and make sure you're good before and yes, yes, I am. Yep. I
Okay, I'm here. Sorry about that. My son was talking to me.
Crystal, you're gonna have to turn yourself up, love. I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Let me drop and come back.
Okay. Did she just drop on me? No, she better come back. Oh, here she comes. Girl.
Can you hear me
You
now?
are not leaving me now. I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry about that. No, my son was talking to me, my oldest, about something, so I had to quickly talk to him, and we just like literally just walked in the door. So I had to get him situated. A little one. Yeah.
Yeah, I already let everybody know that like I got my niece in the background. She's watching YouTube. I got her till about 4:30, so I'm just making sure nobody gets frustrated with that. Like I can mute. I can definitely mute if you guys want me to while Banana's talking.
Yeah. I okay. I had a conversation with Banana last night, and it was an honest conversation. Um,
Wolfie
and I
wondered
think
about
that
it, Crystal.
yeah, it was a good conversation, but it was just an honest conversation. I think Wolfie really jarred me with what she had to say, and I felt like I just needed to have a conversation with Banana about accountability and what accountability is and what it looks like. And I think that she was really afraid to come out and speak because she's afraid of being how she's being perceived, and that's rightfully so. She's hurt people. But I think that I didn't have time for a back end conversation before this live because I had just walked through the door. Um, but is Banana here?
Yeah.
If she's here, if she can confirm in Discord if she my question.
Oh, there she is right there.
Okay, I'm going to type a message in Discord, and I'm going to message somebody else that wanted to be let know when we were live.
Okay, absolutely. Hi, Ob. Hi, Emily. Hi, Toya. I see you, girl. I will text you later. I want to talk to you about something. I just gotta wait for my niece to get picked up.
Okay, Banana, if you could read my message in Discord, please. She did say hi to you. Okay, I'm going to turn comments. I'll try to turn comments off here if I could figure it out.
I
I've done
have
it
no clue how to
once.
do it.
I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to turn comments off while Banana is speaking. Just so she's not distracted because I know it is very heavy topics and a lot of people have opinions. I'm just going to try to turn them off just while she's speaking. Let's see if I can figure it out. Um, let's see if this worked. There we
Oh,
are. And
got it.
as when she's done speaking, I will turn them back on. I don't want no name calling or anything like that. I promised her she could come and take accountability, but not have anybody call her any names or anything like that. So the comments are just going to be off while Banana is
I'm
speaking,
gonna mute too, Crystal, okay?
and me too. Are you okay with me muting Banana?
That's fine. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Um, I do want to start off saying I only have 15 to 20 minutes because I do got to get ready for work here in a little bit. I do have my kids, so you will hear them in the background. I'm super fucking nervous, obviously, but I needed to come on here and do this for myself and for everybody else. I want to start off by apologizing for the shit that people have been seeing through me and 13's messages, things I've said. They are not okay, and I know that. Um, I know the things that I've done and things I've said and lied about are not okay, and I am my own person. I made those decisions myself. Um, I hate that I made those decisions, but I just want to put it behind me and move on. And if nobody accepts my apology, or if some, that's fine. I understand that. Um, I know I've done a lot of shitty things. Crystal, I'm going to need your help because I'm kind of all over the place. I do know that there wasn't a lot of time in between the whole essay lie. I realized that yesterday. I didn't think about it when I did it, and I should have. Um, I Crystal made a point yesterday that I'm not a leader. I'm more of a follower, so I followed in that sense and just did whatever at that point. Um, and it was shitty, and I can't take it back. I can't take any of the things I've done. I just want to grow and move on from it and um, learn from the things I've done and be my own person, not somebody for somebody else, if that makes sense. I haven't been my own person, hold on, bud, in a long time. Um, hold on one second. Sorry, like I said, my kids are with me. Crystal, if you could unmute and kind of like help me out a little bit because I'm asleep.
Yeah, we talked about, my son is also with me as well. We talked a lot about the taking accountability and realizing that not a lot of people are going to forgive you, right?
Right, and I know that. And all I can do is try.
All you can do from here is grow and learn as a person, right?
Yes.
You got to be able to say, I did this, I hurt people, without making the excuses of why you did it. This is what we like talked a lot about last night.
Yeah. There's no excuse for the things I've said, done, and lied about. And I guess it was easier making excuses than taking the accountability for it. And I realized that just made things 10 times worse. Um, the past week, that's all I thought about at work the whole time is this. How I'm going to. Sorry, they're fighting. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm the only one here.
No, you're fine.
Um, walk up the steps. Pick up your blanket. Um, sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. Fell on this tub. Um,
Like whatever you say has to come from your own heart, right? I
yeah.
can't speak for you. I can just, help you with your wording a little bit, but it has to come from you and it has to come
Yeah,
from
I
your
know.
heart because, what happened with Wolfie in that whole situation was terrible. You need to understand the gravity of what you did. And moving forward, I would just hope that you do become your own person and you make better decisions moving forward.
And that's all I want to do. I don't
I
want
just, I just wanted you to offer the people, like I'll turn the comments on now,
to.
but I
Okay.
just wanted you to offer the people that you've hurt a little bit of a voice before you have to go so that they can get the closure. Cause like,
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
if they don't forgive you, that's okay, right?
Right.
That's okay for them. The topic of essay is a very heavy topic, and the implications of that is detrimental to people. And I would just hope moving forward, you can make better decisions and, grow as a person. But I think I just wanted the people that were affected by all this to have a bit of a voice,
No, that's fine. And they deserve.
but without the name calling and all of that would be really be nice. But the comments are back on. And if anybody wants to have a voice, I will offer, and Jessica will offer the space to do so. And hopefully, people that are hurt by all of this can find some closure with this accountability request, Wolfie. And I know that Wolfie will be respectful. If you're private, Jessica will have to accept you.
Oh, okay, sorry. All right. There we go.
And after your last live, where you you were like, I thought heavy on it. I didn't want to. I said no. You didn't do any of that. You just lied. You lied about hearing an essay that you didn't hear, and you. Well, I'm not going to put any. You know what you went through, like with regards to just people last summer, not what you went through, but you know a lot of people's histories. Um, you're also a mom, right? Of like if somebody did that to your child, as when they're older, you would not be so forgiving of the person who did that, right? You're not the only person, right? You were asked to do it, but you didn't think at all.
Right.
Like you took no 4 minutes. I went back and I looked after you said that. I went back and I looked and I was livid because I was like, well, that wasn't accountability at all because you took 4 minutes. You didn't say no. You just did the lie, which then helped perpetuate a lie for 6 months. And I I'm not sure that you would have come out with the truth if you were still friends with 13.
I honestly, I don't know either.
Right. And
But I,
so that is going to have to be one of the steps that you have to come to terms with. And you have to understand there are going to be people who may never forgive you.
I know.
One, this is not something you lie about. It diminishes real victims' stories, and it causes massive harm on the person. And I'm not even talking about anyone specific. I'm just talking about anybody who is accused of something like that. It can be life changing. Like it can cause people to hunt them down and actually physically harm them, right? Like, so you're saying you want to be a leader, not a follower. Well, step one would have been doing this on your own platform, because hiding behind someone else's platform, and I'm sorry, I have to say it, like that's not being a leader. But step two would have been, um, really thinking through, and then maybe even coming to some of us one on one or asking if somebody could facilitate a conversation around some of the things. Because I'm just going to say the essay might be the most egregious thing, but it's not the only thing that people were upset about in that live yesterday, right? And so I hope you have some comments for other people too, who were hurt by some of the things that they read or the lies that were told about them too. So I'm hurt as a mom, as look, I'm seeing a lot of fuck shit that's happening on the app right now, kids being doxxed and made fun of and pictures being posted, and there's just so much fucking wrong happening right now. So you're not the only person who's done something wrong, but I'm talking to you right now. So anyway, that's it. I'm not if you'd have come forward with this many moons ago, maybe I'd be more readily willing to kind of think that, like, not, I don't know if I can ever say I can forgive, but give you like a path forward with me. But it's not like it really matters, right? We haven't been friends for we haven't talked since the whole shit with Reno went down, right? It's been a couple of months, June-ish, July maybe. But so you don't owe me shit. And I'm sorry for cursing on your platform,
No,
Jessica.
you're
I'm
fine,
just
Wolfie. You're
like, I
fine.
am shaking. I'm so
I
like
get it.
mad and upset about this whole scenario, especially because I was used, I was weaponized by
Oh, okay.
Banana and 13. When they made that lie, they knew what they were doing, right? Like, and so weaponizing me to get at other people was wrong to do. So I'm gonna let Yeah, I did, Megan. Chris in the box. So I'm gonna let other people. I just needed to say that. I needed you to hear it, and I needed to ask you that question of if you were still friends at 13, would you have come forward with it? And your answer was you don't know, which probably means you wouldn't have, right? And so I think you need to be prepared for, that there's going to be people who are not happy with that answer, right? Um, so, but it is an honest answer, so I'll give you that. All right. Uh, that's it. I don't, as
Okay.
some folks say, that's all.
Okay.
Thank you. I really wanted to give you a voice as well as other people to express like how hurt you were and have a conversation with her
Yeah,
because I think she needs to hear it.
yeah.
And
We've all done fuck shit, banana. Like, we've all talked shit. Like everyone talks shit, right? Like there's talking shit, and then there's this. Like this is a whole different level, right? So I could give two shits. You could have called me every name in the book. You could have called my mother every name in the book in all your DMs. I wouldn't give them two shits. Um, that lie is what really, like, that was extremely harmful for people. So
I'm sorry to you, Wolfie, because you didn't deserve that at all. Nobody deserved that.
I was kind to you, Banana. I
I know.
was for your friend when you stopped talking to everybody else and were talking to 13. I was still talking to you. Checked in on you all the time to check how you and Tommy and the kids were doing. Like I was kind to you, um, and that it just really like that you would do that to anyone, but especially with how kind I tried to be to you through that whole process. So, all right. Well, yeah, did Moth, I'll let you come up, or I don't know if Andrew or anybody else, but there were other people hurt besides me. So, and I know you don't have much time, so I'm going to drop down.
All right, Wolfie,
Thank
thank
you,
you. I'm
Wolfie,
sorry.
and
Yeah.
your feelings on this are very valid.
Yeah. All right. Thank you
Lasting
for.
words for Wolfie Banana. I can't keep speaking for you, honey.
Yeah.
No, I'm just listening to what everybody has to say.
I know somebody else wanted a box, so if you request the box, here, you can request, and come on up.
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel like you're in a corner, Banana. I don't. I don't want you to feel like you're in a corner.
No, I need to hear everybody. Mama, break it. Mama, break it. I just. Mama, break it. I wish I knew how to do this better, I guess, and just being quiet because I am super nervous and I do feel horrible. Um, and I wish I didn't do any of the things that I did, but I did, and I can't take them back. But I appreciate everybody coming up and saying what they need to because I do need to hear it.
Did Ange want to come up? Did anyone else want to come up and speak?
Reds, do you want to come up for a second? Okay, I see people coming in. I don't know. I you.
Yes, we talked about that. Total honesty, Banana, is the best way forward. Like I told you, the only way through this is through it, right?
Right.
You can't go around it. You gotta own it. You gotta. I did these things.
Hello,
Hi, Trouble.
everybody. Hi,
Hi.
Jess. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to be as nice and respectful as I can. Banana, whenever you and I first met and you and I had talked about some situations that were going on in your home life, I offered to get you a U-Haul and to get you where you needed to be to where you would be safe. The second time that you had left 13, whenever you had all those, when Tommy was in the hospital and stuff like that, a lot of us reached out to you. I reached out to you. I was bothering the ever loving crap out of you because I wanted to give you that chance. I wanted to try and help be there for you. I gave you my personal number so that way you could reach out if you needed. And I even told you to call me at any time, day or night. And I never got a response. So my question for you is what chokehold does 13 have on you that you lie on Ange, somebody who you said was your rock, and she was there for you while all this stuff was going down. Bob, whenever all this stuff was going down, like, what chokehold does she have on you that you throw away good people that give a crap about you, that swallowed their pride to give you a chance and help you?
I I honestly don't know what it is about 13. She I don't know how to answer that because I don't know the exact pinpoint of what chokehold she had on me.
Like, I understand that you do have some following tendencies. I also believe that you are a very smart woman and you can stand on your own 2 feet. I've seen a lot of it. But there's got to be some point where you realize that something isn't right or something is wrong, and you put your foot down and go, no, I'm not going to do that. Because remember whenever Florida Man was coming after you, and both you and her came to me and asked for my help, and was there for you guys, and I told 13 that she was going to get you hurt,
Yeah.
and you were afraid of what he was going to do with your family. And I sat there and tried to help. I tried to help mediate. I spoke to you. I spoke to 13. And I read the messages that was happening during that fucking time. Lord have mercy. I honestly wish you would have walked away. Because I understand that, you want to be your own person. You want to come back around. But baby girl, you have burnt so many bridges with so many good people.
Yeah.
I'm thankful you have Crystal. I'm thankful that you have Jessica and all them. But girl,
She's been getting nothing but brutal honesty with me. I
Yeah.
have been very honest with Banana about how I feel about the things I saw last night because even I learned new things last night that really jarred me, and it took me aback. And I told Banana, I was very honest with her. Like, I didn't like what I saw, and it really made things hard for me because 4 minutes jarred me. And that was just a small piece of the things that you did to other people to hurt them. I'm very honest with you about that. It's and I didn't want you to feel like I was coming at you, but I think you need people to tell you you need to drop the blame act. You just need to own it.
Yeah.
and I understand that FM can be an a-hole at times. I fucking get it. But my thing is that you had so many times for an out. And I'm not saying like waving the white flag or tucking your tail between your legs, but you had the choice to be able to go, you know what? She's doing some sneaky stuff. I need to get away from that. Or no, that's a lie. I'm not going to be drug into it because now you're here with your wiener in your hand looking silly. And honestly, I hope you do learn from this. And I don't necessarily have any ill will towards you. It is what it is. I just would not want to be around you because I don't feel like I can trust you. And I mean that in the most respectful way.
No, that's fair. I understand that.
So, but I'm gonna let somebody else speak. Thank you for letting me up, Banana. Thank you for listening to me, and you guys have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you, Trouble.
Thank you.
Imperfect came up next, so I don't
Imperfect
know if you
was
want to go in
next.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey
Yeah,
guys.
Imperfect's next.
I don't really have like too much input on this whole situation, other than, well, one, obviously I don't condone anything, like that FM does. We all know that. I've been out of, this whole situation for a few months now. But what I will say is that I find it very, very sad that the majority of people know FM's past and his history. If you know, you know. And for someone to help further spread the narrative that he was that type of person is really actually heartbreaking. Because despite what the man's done or not done, he's still a human being. You know, so to further spread a narrative that he's this vile, person who essayed somebody, that's just put yourself in your shoes if you had or his shoes if you had a parent, that did that and then you're accused of the same thing. Like I just I don't care what he's done or not done. That's just absolutely heartbreaking to me. I mean, there's so many things that you guys could have went after him about that were true without
Oh,
making
imperfect.
something
Hold
up.
on one second. I guess she had a call. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, no, you're okay.
Okay, she had a call. I didn't see any of that. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Sorry.
Girl, don't be sorry. You're fine.
Hi.
Are you back?
Yeah,
All
sorry.
right.
I
Sorry,
I couldn't
imperfect.
talk. It was ringing. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't know what part you heard or didn't hear, but what I was saying is, first of all, first and foremost, I don't condone anything that Florida man does that's, negative. I've been out of the loop for a few months now. But what I will say is that people, if FM's past, his history with his family. And so to further spread a narrative that he's that type of person is absolutely awful. There's so many things that he could have been like blamed for that were actually true without making something up. I mean, put yourself in the shoes of him of having to like go through that as a child, and then you have people on the internet accusing you of doing those things. Like that's just he's human being at the end of the day. No matter what he's done or not done, like he's still a human. And to put those types of accusations on someone, like I feel like that is probably the worst accusation you can ever put on someone that's false. Because in that little span of time that you made up that lie, you completely just you further made people think that he was somebody that he wasn't. Like I'm probably not making sense right now because I'm really nervous to talk about this, but
No,
No,
you're
no,
making
you're
perfect
fine.
sense.
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, I just think that we all need to learn at the end of the day that everyone on this app is a human being, and to stop like doing absolutely vile crap to each other because it's pointless. Banana, I'm like, I don't know what that girl has on you that made you make something up like that, but knowing you back in the, Scam Slam days, Banana, you would have never done something like that.
No.
And that's not the Banana I used to know. And it's very disappointing. So just please remember in the future before you, decide to go along and make up something like that, that it could have a huge, consequence on somebody. Because someone could have went after him and hurt him thinking that he actually did that. And that's just not okay. Anyway, I know I didn't make any kind of sense, but
No, no, you did. I appreciate you coming up and talking.
no, you're good. And Banana, I hope that you've learned from this and that you continue to do good, and you've learned from your mistakes and that you don't continue to do it because, like I said, that's not the Banana I used to know. So, but thank you for letting me talk.
Thank you for imperfect. Andrew's
Megan, you're
next.
modded, by the way. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Crystal. I'm muting. Oh, there's somebody else in the box.
Andrew's next.
Hi,
Okay.
Banana.
Hi, Ange.
So, I'm not trying to be mean, but you're going to talk back to me.
Okay.
Okay? Why is it?
Oh crap! Sorry, I didn't know I was in the box. Let me get
You're good,
down.
SJ. You're good,
Oh, sorry,
SJ.
SJ.
I have so many questions, I don't even know where to start. Um, it was just wild to me to watch you and 13 basically gaslight each other into me being the absolute problem of everything. The way you twisted, again, what I said about the four things. and push the narrative that I was the bad person to absolve yourself of something you felt guilty about was not cool. For you to continue to badmouth me behind the scenes was not cool. I didn't do anything to you that I wasn't honest about. If you had a problem, I gave you the opportunity to talk to me. Did I or did I not?
You did.
Did I offer to share all of my messages with you?
Yeah.
Did I desert you?
No. I just didn't answer. And I'm sorry for that.
None of that was okay, Banana. I'm not going to harp on the essay stuff. You like that's people's main problem, but there are other problems, and I feel like you just sitting here like you're taking darts, but not really talking back to people. And I'm sorry if this is wrong, and don't nobody get mad at me, but I don't feel like that's accountability either. Like just taking darts or just taking what people say, but not like acknowledging it really is not accountability. I'm not saying you're the end all of everything. 13 shared her part in this too, but Banana, you enabled this behavior.
Yeah. And I should have put my foot down, and I didn't. And I know that. And I should have walked away a long time ago, and I didn't. And I shouldn't have went along with a lot of things. And it took me more time than it should to come to that realization and the things that I've said and done. And I'm sorry I hurt you, and I'm sorry that I hurt everybody else, and I don't want to hurt people even though I already did, and I can't take that back.
Well, I mean, I really just wanted you to acknowledge that you lied about me, that you gaslit yourself into thinking I was the problem. I have done nothing but be honest and be a friend to you. In the beginning of the conversations, I was your rock.
I know.
And 2 weeks later, everything is my fault. That's not okay. And I don't appreciate that very much. I mean, what's done is done. I'm sorry again if this makes me the bad guy. I kind of had a feeling about you in the beginning. And the reason I'm not more upset is because all you did was prove me right. I'm very disappointed. I really, honestly was trying to be there for you. And I'm not going to harp on it anymore. I just wanted you to acknowledge what you did. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, man.
So I have a question. Did you feel like that it was wrong or any remorse at all when you agreed to lie about the essay?
Yeah, I did. And after I knew I shouldn't have done it, and there wasn't anything I could do to take it back, after a little while, I did try to get in touch with Wolfie and tell her. I don't even know if I wasn't even really talking to 13 as much at the time, because I stopped after that, and another reason I didn't talk to her for a while. I'd answer her every now and then, um, and then she got weird with me because she thought I was doing some weird shit and accused me of talking to people that I wasn't, and I tried to I tried putting boundaries, I tried doing what I could, and nothing. She didn't respect the boundaries I put. She would message me and just leave me, like, I would answer her, and then she would do the same thing. So after she asked me to lie, I got distant. After I felt there was some weird shit going on where I wasn't involved or able to talk to Crystal or Cassandra or Jessica, I knew something was going on that I couldn't figure out. And I told her, I said, I believe there's some things that you're saying that I'm not understanding, or because I was left out of all of it, and I didn't understand why. But I did feel horrible after, and that's when I started taking steps back away from her, and that's when I honestly stopped believing some of the things that she said. I questioned a lot of things with her, even when we were friends, but I kept it to myself because I could never speak up to her for whatever reason. Um, and I just wanted her to stop asking me to do this, and this. So I just did it to get her to, I guess, be happy about it. But I did feel awful afterwards, and I did take steps away from her. And then that's when things kind of domino affected afterward, and it just stopped. Our friendship just stopped, and that's when I knew I had to walk away. And then I didn't talk to her for what, almost 2 months at the time before I said something to her when I was able to talk to the girls about some stuff. Um, but yeah, I did.
So, if you felt bad, why didn't you come forward before? Why did you let it go on all this time instead of coming forward and admitting that you lied for her? I think the issue is with a lot of people, especially with me, is so many victims are not believed.
Right.
When a lot of us have came forward and was not believed, and that's what bothers us. This is why victims don't come forward today.
I guess at the time, she was literally the only person that I had. So I just didn't say anything because I didn't know who to even go to begin with. I tried to go to Wolfie, but I couldn't get a hold of her. And then when I was able to talk to Cassandra after a while, after not talking to them because she was involved, or 13 was involved, that's when I let them know. But I regret not saying anything sooner to people than just letting it go because I realized it made it worse.
But you realize that now the reason why you don't have a lot of people is because of what was you've done, right?
Yeah, I know. I know.
So my suggestion, if you want to take true accountability, right, and make amends, you need to go to each individual, whether it take you months or years, go to each individual and make take accountability, make the apology, and admit your wrongs, not just a blanket apology.
Right.
You need to take accountability and admit to what you've done.
And
And it's up to
I'm
them
sorry
to,
to interrupt you, but I have a little bit of issues with something you said, Banana, because in the comments here, and previously to having, Ange and Wolfie in the box, 13 isn't all you've had. You've had some really amazing girls. So what do
no,
you mean
no,
when you say she's all you had?
this was the time when I told her that I didn't want involved and I put boundaries up, and she was with you guys. This was that time, and I wasn't able to talk to anybody because I would be put in chats or whatever, and then she'd make new ones, and then people would talk in the new ones and not in the other ones. I just felt like she was, I don't know, the only person there at the time because I didn't know what she was doing because I took a step back and told her I want to know issues. I know there was people there. I just didn't reach out, I guess, to those people.
Trouble made a good point. You had fake accounts that you could have gotten a hold of somebody. I mean, you had a lot of good people in your corner. You had Ange, you had Bob, you had Trouble, you had a lot of great people that would have been there for you through all this. And I don't know, like, I know there's a lot of hurt there. A lot of damage has been done. Like I said, I think you need to go to each individual, reach out to each one, and it's up to them whether they accept it or not. But that's the only way that you know true accountability is going to be able to be taken and the amends be made. And again, like I said, it's up to them whether they forgive you or not. The whole thing with me is the essay. Like I seen the messages of y'all talking about me. I could care less about that. the essay is what gets me, is because there's so many victims out there. Is the essay, like I seen the messages of y'all talking about me. I could care less about. It's what gets me is because there's so many victims out there today that just they're not believed, and they're scared to come forward because it's because people make it a joke, and it's not a joke. So, it's so many people, so many women, and it's just, I don't know. I can't get past it.
Yeah, thank you, Wolfie. I was actually going to say, speaking of Bob, I have her here and she wants to say a few words, if that is okay with everyone.
Yep, I'm gonna hop down.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Thank
that's
Queen.
you for
cool.
letting me up.
No, you're welcome.
You guys let me know if you can hear her okay, and if you can, I'll adjust.
Okay,
Thank you,
How do I
Queen.
sound?
great.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Hi, Bob, by the
How is
way.
everybody? First, I want to start by saying, how is everybody?
Good.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. The holidays are coming, so it's crazy. Um, ugh. So I'm gonna be a little kinder about this than I was in your DMs, Banana, but I think you and I both know how I feel. I could tell everybody here what you said about me when I did nothing to you except for raise a shit ton of money for you and rally a bunch of people who didn't want shit to do with you in your corner, people who I had to vouch for you too, only for you to do the exact thing you swore you wouldn't, and then making me look like a fucking idiot again. Twice you did that. That second time hit a little harder, I will say, but that's neither here nor there. The things you said about me in the DMs, the fact that you told 13 that apparently my husband is how do I say this, like your boyfriend. That was pretty shitty considering I was talking to you about past relationships, trying to make you feel better about your current situation after that phone call. But again, neither here nor there. I do have a question for you. How much money did 13 give you?
Like, what do you mean in general?
After
She,
you
well,
ran back to her, because I know she was giving you money in the beginning. I have messages to prove that, but again, neither here nor there. That when you ran back to her, how much money did she give you? I'm just wondering how much we were worth.
I mean, she helped with like 150 that I paid her back. So I gave her the money back that I told her she didn't have to help me with. She did anyway.
Can you speak up a little bit? I know that you need to keep your voice low to sound like a victim, but I can't hear you.
I said she helped with 150 that I told her she didn't need to help me with, but we paid her back. So technically nothing because I paid her back after.
So you're a
And I can,
cheapo. You
what?
did that shit for free?
I, I'm
You
just,
hurt like a double-digit number of people who really cared about you for free. You even get
it,
shit for it?
it
I don't know if
wasn't,
that's worse or better.
I mean, I'm just, you asked and I'm telling you, it
I don't know if
wasn't,
that's worse or better.
you asked and I'm telling you, she offered to help. I told her I didn't want her help if she was going to throw it back in my face. And I gave it all back to her. So she asked, and I'm telling you, I told her I didn't want her help if she was going to throw it back in my face. And she didn't have a reason.
Oh, okay. All right, I was just wondering.
And the more she didn't have a reason.
Oh, okay. All right, I was just wondering.
And the mortgage thing, she never paid my mortgage at all. I don't know why she was going around telling people that, but she did not pay my mortgage. I told her no.
Oh, that's interesting because that is what sparked your conversation with her, right?
I reached out to her to see if she was playing games, yeah. And then one conversation led to another, and it wasn't even supposed to be her and me friends again. And then
I don't understand that statement. You were reaching out to her to see if she was playing games. She was messaging you from
I know she was messaging me
with
from,
her, and that she was Ashley, and that she was reaching out on the behalf of herself.
to give you money for your mortgage. And then you reached out to her, even though we all had a conversation and we told you how it was a horrible idea and that she was just doing what she always does. And you agreed. And then behind our backs, you reached out to her anyway. And then, oh wait, I have to say this. You said in that text message or in the messages to me the other day that nobody was reaching out to you anymore. Nobody was talking to you anymore. Meanwhile, when I posted, because, I screenshotted our conversation, I shared it to everybody. We had a good laugh. But when I posted that in a little server there, I was given a few screenshots, including I put in my own, of people reaching out to you and you ignoring them. So what was the real reason? Questions usually come with answers. And I know you know the answer. So can you say it? What was it?
Ask the question again. Sorry.
She said, ask the question again.
I said, you said to me in the DMs that we had the other day that you were being ignored by everybody and nobody was talking to you. And you felt so wrong.
I
But
wasn't.
yet, when I posted the conversation we had, I received several screenshots of people reaching out to you and you ignoring them, including my own screenshot.
There was people that were
What was the
in
real reason?
when I started talking to her again, I didn't know how to tell people. There was also a point where people were in a different situation going on in the servers, so I backed away. So when I reached out to 13, we started talking about all different things, not even about what was going on or what had happened before. So if people messaged me, then I just didn't answer back and didn't acknowledge them. I didn't say people ignored me, or if I did, that's not what I meant. Other people were involved in something different at the time, and I didn't want to bug people. So if people reached out and I ignored them, then I apologize.
Do you realize how redundant that sounds? Like in one breath, you're saying that you didn't want to bother people because there were other things going on, but in the same breath, you say, but I ignored the people who did reach out to me.
I don't know how to answer your question. Yes, I ignored people.
So what made you in your brain think it was okay for the longest time to excuse how you treated everybody because you used the excuse you were being ignored? Bottom line, what it comes down to, Banana, is you need to take the longest look in the mirror to the point that your eyeballs fucking burn from what you see in your reflection. You need to realize that people are angry not just because of the things you did, but the fact that you never fully ever take accountability. It's either 13's fault, it was an outside element, it was you don't remember, or you don't know. We'll figure out why. Because coming onto lives like this and thinking that you're going to redeem yourself with as little as words of truth coming out of your mouth is going to get you absolutely nowhere with any of us. Me personally, bitch, I'm done. I learned my lesson. That stove was hot both times, and I still continue to touch it. And to this day, I regret the fuck out of it. However, other people might be a little bit more forgiving because you didn't fuck them over that hard yet. But in order for those people to even side-eye your ass, you need to side-eye your motherfucking self. Take a look in the mirror, acknowledge what you actually did and why you actually did it. Because I don't know is not an answer when you're the only one inside your own brain. I appreciate being allowed on this platform, especially after the rancid shit I said to you the other day. And I'm not sorry for it. I actually have some more things in my head that I could say, but I won't because I have respect for Jessica. I have respect for Crystal. I have respect for Cassandra. And I'm telling you right now, if you fuck them over again, I will make it my sole mission, if I have to make sure that you stay off this fucking platform, at least in this community. You can go on TikTok and do your thing, but you will be out of this fucking community. And I'll make it my sole mission because Banana and treat it like trash because it felt like it that day. Okay? I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Happy Friday. I miss you all. And I love you guys, except for you, Banana. You're a cunt.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
I just think that what everybody is looking here for, Banana, is just some real answers. We talked about it, but I can't speak for you. You have to. They want real answers. Miss Wing, is she in comments?
No, I'm here.
No, Miss Wings has a question for you. Can she retype it? Maybe I can. I don't see it. Can she, Miss Wings? Can you retype your question, please? I do encourage your. Oh, that's not a bit. I do encourage one-on-one conversations as well. We talked about that. For your comment.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I see you guys. Hold on.
She asked, Miss Wings asked me to ask you, why did you run with calling her a racist?
I was told that, I guess, on the phone. I guess there was a call with her 13, I guess, and that's what I was told. I forget exactly what she said. Something about her calling somebody something while they were on a phone call. I'm not really sure.
I just wanted to read Kate's question because she's asked it like 3 times.
Thank
How
you.
you feel doing that to FM, knowing that he donated $1,000 to you, and you still ran with it after you found out that he donated that much money.
Like shit. I mean, I feel like shit now for everything. I just don't know. I don't know what else to say other than I'm sorry. And
That's all you can say now. My advice for the future, if you're willing to take it, is if something like that happens again, if you're not comfortable doing something, do not do it. Because a true, genuine friend would never in a million years ask you to put yourself out like that. Never. Also, if it happens again, something like that happens again, go to the person who you're lying about and say, hey, I'm sorry. This is what happened. This is what I did. No matter how scared you are, that's the right thing to do.
I definitely will not do that. And I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry.
Just moving forward, Banana, I would really hope that you take good friendships that you have and really nurture the people that want to see you do good and that would never put you in these horrible situations where they're asking you to lie for them, especially about crazy things like this. I just encourage you to take a really long, hard look into yourself on why you allowed so much toxicity in, but also breathe out so much toxicity to people. I think you need to come to terms with that's what you were doing. And I would just really hope that moving forward, you can nurture the people that are good in your life and that only want the good for you, that would never put you in positions like this. I could never, ever do the things that you did I don't even think I could be friends with the person that would even ask me to do such things, right?
Right. I asked a question earlier, Banana, in the chat. You may not have seen it. I know a lot of people don't pay attention to the chat when they're in a box. But what if someone did something like this to Tommy? Like what you did to FM and lied about that? That can ruin not just a man, but especially that ruins men's lives. It really does.
I would feel the same way. I'd be angry and upset and hurt.
B, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So you were asked earlier, like I think it's just like getting to me just a little bit. Like you were asked earlier if, by Wolfie, if if you didn't stop talking to 13, you don't think that you would have ever told the truth to somebody to let them know that it wasn't real?
I I mean, we were still kind of friends when I tried to tell somebody, but I think I would have been too scared to tell anybody if we were still as close as we were.
Baby, that girl is not now, nor has she ever been your friend.
Right.
Not
Yeah,
a,
And I
I
think that,
realize that.
I want you to
and I personally
think about
think,
the kind of friend
sorry,
that Crystal. No, you're okay. Think about the kind of friend that Crystal has been to Cassandra, and Cassandra been to all of you guys all throughout this thing. You bicker back and forth, maybe, but you never do the things that she has asked you to do. You never say the things that she has said to you or about other people. That's a true friend, not what you have going on or had going on with her. I'm sorry, go
and I
ahead.
really think that the Cassandra was the type of friend that made it a little bit easier for you and encouraged you to even tell the truth. And that's what a friend is. That's what a friend is. And I'm sorry that maybe I'm not sorry, but I just hope you don't feel any type of way, I guess. But for me being brutally honest with you, but that's what a friend is. A friend will check you on this stuff. But
Don't be
also,
sorry.
like I said, would never, ever ask you to do those things. I don't even know how it could come into someone's head to ask them. I couldn't, I can't, I'm having a hard time with that. And you have to be able to speak up, Jessica. I'm sorry.
Girl, I'm like, wait, what'd I
Banana.
do?
You're fine, Jessica. You have to be able to speak up. And I do, like I said, encourage you to have one-on-one conversations with the people that you've heard. Because point of this is I just really wanted people to have a voice.
Yes,
I'm not
Ange, I'm
gonna,
sorry.
I won't
Hi.
be up here for long. I just wanted to address Banana on one thing. I don't really know you well, Banana, but I have seen what's happened on the app with you, and I'm not trying to come at you, but you're a grown woman, and you have to get a backbone. It's not enough for you to blame other people and constantly say like, well, they asked me to do this, they told me to do this. Like, girl, you are a grown woman, you have kids, you are more than capable of making your own decisions and deciding what you want to participate in and not participate in. And I think you need to spend some time figuring out how, one, to not be manipulated by people as easily as it seems like you are. But two, you need to take some responsibility for your actions because you can't deflect to other people. Like, ultimately, you've made the decisions you've made to participate in what you have. And quite frankly, like, blanket apologies aren't going to do it here. A lot of people have been hurt in a lot of ways, and it may not be comfortable for you to have to address that with people, but they deserve for you to give them that individualized attention and discussion if they want it. But ultimately, like, you have to get a backbone. Like, you shouldn't let anyone tell you shit. You make your decisions, and that's what you've done here. But you're deflecting to other people, and that's just That's not going to cut it. Like, you have to answer for your actions, and then you have to do better and stop letting people manipulate you. Like, you're a grown woman. You don't have to let anyone tell you shit. So don't.
I agree.
Um,
And go ahead.
I don't know you very well, so if it's okay
Crystal,
with
I'll be
you,
right back.
I'm going to talk to you as an SA survivor and then as a mother, okay? Um, when there was quite a traumatic things that happened to me as a child, and I won't go into it. But what I will say is, when I finally come out with what had happened to me, I was crucified. Nobody believed me. Nobody. It was the closest thing to hell on earth that I can imagine at that time. And what you and 13 did contributes greatly to the reason why victims don't get hurt. Contributes greatly. Victims don't get hurt because there's so many, because there are people who blame innocent people for things that they didn't do just because they're angry. I can't understand. Someone up here said it just a little bit ago. There's so much things that he has done that was bad that he deserved to get, told off for. Why pick something so awful as that and go along? You're a mom. You're a mother. What if that had been your babies? What then, Banana? What would have happened if that was your babies? If someone accused one of your babies of such a horrendous act, and then to know that you felt bad and you just sat on it, blows my mind. I think you know better. I think you had the strength to do it. I think because you're a mom, so that tells me you've got some strength in there somewhere. You have to. And what it looks like from the outside looking in is that you just didn't want to deal with the backlash of the lie. And maybe that's true. I don't, maybe it's not. I'm just telling you what it looks like as an outsider looking in. But I will tell you this, I would never allow somebody to put that on another person when I know it is not true. And I don't have to be your friend to say that. I wouldn't let that happen to anybody. I know Florida man is not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand why. I do not condone the crazy shit that he does. But he is a friend of mine, and there's a lot of good he does too. And to know that he got that put on him just because somebody was pissed and you went along with it. Why did you go along with it? Help, please, for the love of all that's holy, help me understand why you went along with that.
I I didn't think about it honestly. I just did it. There's no actual reason she wanted me to, so I did, and I didn't think about the consequence, the backlash, or what would have happened in that the shitty part. I should have stopped and thought about it before even agreeing to it.
Thank you. I think that's the
That's the
first real
part.
honest
Yeah.
answer that you've given, and I so appreciate that. Thank you.
I think that's where you needed to look inward and really ask yourself why you did that. Really, really look within yourself and reflect on why, and start coming to terms with what part of you agreed to do something like that. And I mean that with all the love in the world. Like, I really think some self reflection here is definitely needed.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us want to know, how are we supposed to believe you this time, Banana? Because we went through, many of us in the chat have been through this with you. So I would love an honest answer on that. Like, what makes this time leaving 13 really going to stick with you?
I mean, there's nothing I can say or do right now to show that, only time, I guess.
Banana.
Maybe one of the babies
I
needed
thought
her.
it was just me. I was like,
I'm like, wait a minute. Okay.
did it all freeze for everybody else?
I think. And did you see I made you a mod because there was these like zero zeros coming in, and I'm like, oh, here we
I
go.
did, and I still,
Okay.
unless we know who the, hold on,
Question, Banana. Why
the
you let
Kraken
someone on an app
freezing
have so much
personally.
influence over your
I don't know
brain?
if she can hear us. She's
Oh,
frozen.
oh. Banana, why
The
you let
Kraken
someone on an app
freezing
have so much
personally.
influence?
She's
Oh,
frozen. Maybe she got a call.
See, this is where my mind goes. It's 13 texting her or
Girl,
calling
I
her,
said
telling
that
her what to
already.
say. Yeah, and I don't want to feel
Not
that
in
way.
here. But I mean,
I'm
can't help but feel that
I
way.
believe in forgiveness and grace. But man, she really hurt a lot of us that, really supported her and held her high the last time she left
I
13.
tried,
So,
and I was giving her ass to kiss. So, along with a lot of other people, obviously. But
right, right.
are you
Are you
back?
there, Banana?
Sorry, I was getting a call. I have to go downstairs. I don't know what the question was because my phone was ringing. Um, my stepson's about to be here and I got to get ready for work and I don't want to cut the live short. I just don't have time. Um, Reds, if you want to ask me what you asked me because I didn't hear it, um, would you be willing to message me and we can have a conversation? Anybody can have a conversation if you want. I still have the same Discord if you want to message me on there or even on TikTok.
Okay. You have to unblock everybody.
That's fine. I can do that.
All right, B, are you gonna unblock everybody and give people a chance to talk to you one on one?
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that as soon as I get my stepson in the house and get situated, and I'll unblock whoever's blocked.
Thank you, Jessica,
No,
for
absolutely.
having
You guys are
us.
also welcome.
And the beautiful pink tree.
Yeah, Bandit found that for me. I was so happy when she found that beautiful tree for me.
I knew it looked familiar.
Yeah, but she sent it to me in Discord actually for me. I was so happy when she found that.
I knew it looked familiar.
Yeah, but she sent Discord actually.
I know. That's where I've seen it before.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna say this really quickly. I thought that I mean, I guess I don't know what I thought, but I thought that maybe
I thought she was going to speak more. I thought she was
me
going to
too.
be more
Thank you, Crystal.
honest.
Thank you. Okay.
I was never sugarcoating anything for Banana. I was hoping that she would give people more of the answers that they were looking for. Really own what she did because, as hard as it was for me to have that conversation with her last night, it needed to be had. And I honestly, I was hoping for more. But if anything we got out of this, people that had a voice and were
Exactly.
able to speak their minds. And, and,
Yeah.
and there is always good in that for everybody that has been hurt. So that's a positive. And were
Exactly.
able to speak their minds. And, and,
Yeah.
and there is always good in that for that's a positive. I was just
She wants
hoping
to know if we
for
could do it later tonight too. So I will let you guys know. I don't know what more. I don't know if anybody else more or
she's got to
better try me.
speak.
But I'm telling you,
And I
she
can't
has
speak for
got to
her.
talk because I cannot. I absolutely adore her, and I will never put her down. I understand people, and maybe I will have to learn my lesson the hard way, right? But like,
Yes.
I need her to stand up strong. I need her to voice and say it with her whole chest. You know what I mean?
Yes. And I don't know isn't an answer. It's not the answer that people need.
No, it's definitely not an
Maybe
answer.
maybe people not to be and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but sometimes we just have to be content with maybe people not to be and I don't we just have to be content with the fact that we'll never get answers and we'll never
Right.
get closure. But she does owe people that.
Wolfie, and that's why I asked her again. And I really genuinely wanted her to think about it for a minute. And I really genuinely wanted her to say, you know what? Yeah, I would have came to somebody. I would have went to somebody. But like, you guys didn't even get that. And that breaks my heart. Like, that broke my heart. And I'm going to tell her how I feel.
Want a little bit of that?
Like, no,
She can't
no.
use Cassandra and people like that as her guard dogs because, you know, at first, because I don't know Banana very well personally. This is my first go around, and I'm learning a lot of what happened here recently with Banana. And I think that was why it was easier for me to give her grace than most of the people in here because I don't have the experience with Banana as other people do.
Mine
But
neither.
she's got to learn to speak for herself and own what she's done. I mean, there's not much more she can say other than I'm sorry, but then answer the questions that people are asking and answer those tough questions.
You're right, Ange. Ange is very correct. She could have come forward and contacted someone. She chose not to because let's just be real. Mike has 20,000 accounts on TikTok.
Right,
She could have unblocked one of them and said, "Hey, this is what this person asked me to do. I did it and I am so sorry."
right.
Like, even if she couldn't get a hold of Wolfie herself, she could have
No,
went to him. I know she was scared, but you have to do the right thing despite being scared.
no, and I definitely agree with you with that. And the other thing that hit me really hard is hearing Wolfie in a box and her trembling voice. Like I wanted to make her feel better, but I know that I can't. Like I need there to be like either like a real honest conversation behind closed doors or like because I heard it in Wolfie and in Bob. Like everybody that came up, I give it to you guys. You guys are amazing. I knew nothing. I know nothing about any of these stories, you guys. But what I do know is that it breaks my heart. Bob see okay, I'm gonna watch what I say because like
It's like
I'm
what,
not
because
talking about
Banana,
her.
it was, Jessica, you were in that call last night where I was very honest and I did
Yeah,
interrupt her and I said,
absolutely.
you need to drop the blame.
And she was
You need
loud
to
and proud
say,
with it. And like
but
today,
13 this. But yeah, she would really was voicing herself and talking last night. And like, I had to say, like, you need to drop this, but 13 made me do this, but
yeah,
13 manipulated. You know, I'm sorry, a person is not manipulated in 4 minutes.
no,
And it just, she needs to just stand up and say, I did this shit, and
agreed,
give people the answers that they're asking.
agreed, agreed. And I seen so many broken comments in here that broke my heart. Like I feel for all you, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am telling you, like I am gonna tell her how I feel, and like it just broke my heart here, Wolfie, and then Bob and Emily asking the question. Everybody, like every fucking person that came up here today, like you guys are all your feelings are real. Like I need you guys to know that, like it's not a joke, like it's not okay. Like I guess I'm just like appalled a little bit, like what happened to the okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, will you do it
Yeah.
for me, Jess? Like, please go here
And
so we
then,
can get
yeah.
this done. Like, I didn't go to her. She came to me.
Yeah, we I like, for me,
You
I'm
know?
more of a like I mind my own business kind of thing.
Mm,
But like listening to Angela's live and just listening to the people speak and stuff, I couldn't help myself, but because I'm in this Discord, but to
Agreed.
say something to her.
Agreed. Agreed. And you did
Because
very
a
well
lot of
with
this
her.
stuff
Also,
is none of my
I
business.
also wonder why she came to Jess. Is there a reason she couldn't do it herself?
She said that she didn't want to. She didn't want to be, she didn't want to.
I
That
think
She
was her
that's
was
answer.
really afraid of
Hmm.
yelling and name calling,
And
and
screaming.
I think
I think
she's been
that's
getting some of that.
manipulation is what that is.
Oh,
But this is
okay.
what
Well,
she said. So, because I think she's been getting a bit of that in her DMs, and I think that's what she was mostly afraid of. So, like, my point of being, like, us doing this platform was just giving her a platform for her to have her own voice. But then I felt like I was also doing more speaking than I should have.
Yes, and she earned the whatever she's getting in her DM, she earned that by doing the shit she did.
you know what? Hey, imperfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I know that you don't like me very much, but
Oh, no,
can
don't
I
say
take
that. Don't.
accountability for something that I did? Because I want you and I to be okay. I know what I did to Cass, and I know, and I cried. I begged. I was so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt her like that. But
No,
I
no, I
want you
know.
and I to be
I don't have
okay.
any issues with you, Jessica. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You're fine.
I do. Whatever it may be, however it goes, like I 100% take accountability for that. And like I wish, even though I know everything's good now, I could take it back, but I can't, and I want us to be okay.
No,
I
honey,
do.
I appreciate that, and you're fine. We all do
Okay.
things that sometimes it happens. But I just wanted to come up here and thank you on behalf of me and a lot of other people that for holding this live and having Banana stand up here and take accountability for things that she did, even though she honestly didn't really take accountability very much, in my opinion.
Right.
I give you props for that. For having her sit up here and take the heat. So thank you for that. I'm
Absolutely.
a lot of people,
Absolutely.
were able to voice things that they probably otherwise wouldn't have been able to. So we really
Did you
appreciate
see the chat, girl? Like everybody, like there's so many questions that people want to know, and like nothing was really answered.
And that's what I really wanted her to do, and that was a lot of my basis of my conversation with her last night. Is I really wanted her to do that. I
I
really
know.
wanted her to find closure in that, and I also said, even though you're having these conversations, these people may never forgive you, and you need to be okay with that. But at least you're offering these people some closure to all of this
You did.
because
You
her
did
name
really
is
well.
being seen. Thank you, Jessica.
I'm going to get up here and say that. And Jessica, you and I are perfectly fine. I've never
Okay.
had any hateful feelings towards you. I don't know you on that personal level to have hateful feelings towards you. So we're good. No worries.
Thank you. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. I appreciate that.
That's how you
So,
do it. Like Ange said in the comments, that's how you do it. You take accountability. You say, "Hey," because really, Jessica, you could have just left it.
but I couldn't. My
Because
heart, like
right, right, right. But because you were okay, you're okay with Cassandra.
mm-hmm,
You were okay with imperfect, but
mm-hmm.
you felt called to
I
take
did.
accountability for it, and that's how you do it.
I did. She's a good person, and I hurt somebody that she cared about. And I will never do that again, though. Can't nobody ever take that from me. Do you know what I mean? But I wanted her and I to be okay. I couldn't hold it in anymore. It was the second time she came in the box. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get her right now. Can you guys hear me?
I can. I'm sorry. My
We can hear you.
Oh,
my
okay.
child was
All right.
talking to me.
Thank you,
And also
Imperfect. That's all
imperfect,
I needed. Like,
I will say that I am sorry for your that New Year's Eve live you did last year that I came in. I was hurt by Sandy, and I used your platform to be a total ass, and I'm sorry. I also, wasn't sober, and it was very wrong of me. I don't think I've ever apologized to you publicly for that, so
oh
I can do that.
What are you cutting? Are you cutting celery or something, Jessica?
no, I actually
No,
just it's
it's
Crystal.
me. I'm chopping. Yeah, I'm chopping
Oh,
bell peppers for dinner. Yeah, I'm
Oh, Wolfie,
multitasking
thank you.
here.
I've
I
always
hear
liked
somebody
you.
chopping something.
Wolfie, I think you're a good person. I genuinely do. I feel like you are an amazing person, and I'm glad that you guys gave me a chance. I'm glad that you guys seen that like I'm really not this horrible person that everybody says I, you know what I mean? Like that I was back in the day. Now, you come to me, ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the truth. Whether it hurts or doesn't. I'm sorry. I'd rather hurt you with the truth than kiss you with a lie, you know? Because I could say sorry for it, but I personally don't put myself in positions to where I have to apologize because, like, well, I would be, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Red, we all grow up, you know? Thank you, Crystal,
Some of
so
us
much. I
grow
have my
up.
niece here, and I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I'm like, frick. I'm like, shit.
Hey,
Hi,
Cassandra.
baby. I see you.
Hi, Cassandra.
She came in earlier and said, "Hey, ladies," and then just disappeared. She probably went back to sleep.
But
She probably
guys,
had her fan on, scrolling.
I am gonna go and grab fish dinner with my sister, and then I'm home
Ooh,
for the
that
rest of
sounds
the night with
delicious.
nobody. So, if she does, I knew you did, Cass. I knew that's girl. When you're not around, I know you're sleeping. Okay, we know that. Um, but if she really does want to, my platform is still available. My platform's open. If she wants to finish this when she's done, I think she's done 9 o'clock Eastern time.
I don't know.
So,
I think I would suggest, Jessica, if
but
I may, I would suggest that she
sure.
use her own platform.
Okay. Okay.
Because honestly, just reading the comments after I said that, I think that would mean more to people.
Okay.
That, I mean,
I
nobody's
agree.
going to yell and scream and all of that. She does have some very harsh criticism coming toward her. But
Okay.
again, she earned it. She did fucked
Okay.
up shit.
No, Emily, thank you. You're right. You're right. Like you're right. You're right. I I know, Cass. I love you. We all love you. We all are so sorry. We love you. But yeah, so you guys go enjoy your dinner, and then I don't know, maybe I might come live later for a little while just to chit chat, but like I'm thankful. I'm thankful I gave you guys I don't want no issues with anybody. Y'all are all welcome in my live. Y'all are all, as long as you're not going to be mean, y'all are all welcome. I don't have a problem. I really don't. I genuinely don't. I want to get along with everybody and let the past go. If I hurt you, come to me. If Crystal hurt you, come to her. Like, let's make it better. If you hurt Emily, go to M, you know? Hi, Miss Sunny. I see you. I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you because everybody was talking. I see
Hi,
you.
Sunny.
She's been in here the whole time and I haven't said anything. Normally I call her out, but I didn't want to be rude and interrupt people in the panel. So,
You're welcome, Wolfie. And if anything else doesn't come from this, at least you guys did get a voice and you guys were able to speak and
yeah.
to say some things that were weighing on your chests. Because if anything, if that's all we're going to get, but at least we can move forward. Oh, that was nice.
Thank you, Wolfie. I love that. Thank you. That was so pretty. So pretty, you know?
I was typing back to Megan and I thought I did something. I was like, oh my God, what did I just do?
But okay, guys, I have to go and get dressed, and then I'm gonna go and have dinner,
Enjoy
and
your
then
dinner.
I'll be back later. But I hope
Okay.
you all have a great night.
You too.
All right, Jessica, love you. We'll see you talk later.
I love you too, and Crystal, I want to
Bye.
talk. I need to talk to you. I
Oh,
want to talk.
thank you,
So,
Wolfie. Yes,
oh,
call
look
me.
at
Thank you
that's
very
so
much,
pretty.
Wolfie. That was very nice of you. Thank you so much. Bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
guys. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye, Megan. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry. I wish I could have got all your answers for you too. I'm sorry. I really was hoping for something different, but I get it. I get it. Me and Crystal are gonna talk. So, all right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Crystal. Love you.
Bye, sweet. Love you too, hon.
All right, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Love you.
Bye, sweet. Love you too.
Soon. Bye.